Here it is, everyone. My holy grail of action figures right here. A figure I have been searching for forever, and something that is so incredibly important to me. And I will get into it in just a sec. Before I do, guys, though, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am going to be doing all sorts of action figure content. I really love this. I'm forgetting my basic intro to tell you to subscribe because I'm so excited. So let's just get into this figure. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of explaining here, and you might see me unbox this figure. I know I normally do that off camera, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Anyway, this is the Batman Arkham City, the Clayface figure. Here he is. Now, the reason why this is such an important figure to me is when I first started collecting action figures, one of the first like lines of figures I started collecting was this line. I really wanted a Batman Rogues Gallery, and I thought that the Arkham games gave such a great depiction of all of the characters, and I really wanted that. So I've collected not all of the figures, but at least one of each character. A couple of figures I don't really care to get, like the Titan Joker. I may pick it up at some point in the future, but it's not really on my list. But I wanted one of each villain at least. And this is the only Clayface we got. And he is the last figure that I needed. There's actually one other figure I needed, which was Hush. And I did just actually snag him on eBay. But this was the big one. This is the one that, like, I needed. He's very expensive. You might be able to see the price tag on him. There it is, $250. I got this from a store down in New Jersey. Me and my family go to LVI every year for vacation. On the way back, I like to stop at this comic book store. It's more of like an action figure store. I believe it's called Third Universe Comics. If you're in the New Jersey, New York area, you gotta check this place out. I will definitely leave a link in the description to like their Instagram or their website or something on Google, so you can go there because they are great. And he actually gave me a deal. He was asking for $250. He gave me for $225. But this was the last figure I needed to complete my collection, and I'm so excited. If you haven't already, you should take a look at my video. I'll put a description or a link to it here of me setting up my display. Now I have to kind of take it all down to get him in the background and all that. But I'm so excited. So very excited. To be honest, I don't love that there's all this white stuff everywhere. I know that's part of the game. Spoiler, like you throw your freeze grenades on him and that's how you get him to stop. I would have preferred they didn't have that, but I'm still very happy about this figure. He comes with a Joker hand because this guy's the Joker most game, and like this axe hand. I will probably be having him displayed with the axe hand, if anything. But I am so excited, guys. I guess there's nothing really to it, man. Let's just open them up. I feel a little bad taking. Let me see this tape. I feel a little bad opening up a figure that has been sealed for over a decade. I don't really like when people do that. I don't like people keep stuff in box, but I guess I'm grateful because now I get to open this one. Not that I needed a brand new one. It's just how I found it. But anyway, I think I'm going to unbox this off camera just because I think there is a lot to it. I need to be very careful with these figures. If you've opened these before, you know these DC collectibles, despite having great sculpt, they break very easily. I got a Solomon Grundy figure a couple years ago, and the first thing that happened when I opened them up is his arm fell off. So I'm going to be very careful with it, and I'll probably just do it off camera, guys, so I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back here now. I haven't totally taken them out of the box just because there's a little more to do. I kind of just want to document the whole process because I'm still very scared it's going to break. Not that there's nothing that I can do about it, but, you know, I just know this shit always happens with these guys. I had a whole video, like I said, if you take a look at it, a whole video where I fixed like at least half a dozen figures that have like fallen and broken for this display. So I'm kind of just finishing it up here, and it looks like I have it mostly out here, except for this. Come on. He's got all this stuff around his neck. I prefer he didn't. Seems unnecessary. All right, I'm going to take him out here. All right, boys. And ladies, if you're watching, my YouTube analytics would suggest... Oh, okay, that's why it comes off. I never knew that about this figure. I gotta move him back, but he's got a Joker face on. I've gotta put the Clayface on. I actually don't like that. It doesn't go on really well. Go on. Oh, sorry, I'm doing this off camera. Don't worry, I will review the figure after. I just wanted to video me taking him out for the first time. All right, he's not looking too bad. Very, very sketched out about like moving him around. That's how these figures break. He doesn't have a lot of articulation, so I don't need to do anything crazy with him, I guess. All right, let me just pull this out over here and get some of his accessories out. We'll do this all on camera. Well, off camera. You know what? We'll cut. All right, guys. So he's all out of the packaging now. And I am so excited about this, man. I'm happy to have him out. To be honest, I don't want to touch him a lot. I did move him around and everything, so he looks fine. Like, I don't think anything can be popping out. But I'd rather err on the side of caution. I don't need to move him now because he probably won't get a lot of movement otherwise. So there's no need to do it. He's going to sit on my display, and I don't want to break him. So something that's really cool, if you noticed in the last section of the video, is the face comes off, and he's the Joker now, or he's the Joker Clayface. The mouth here does move. That movement right there might be the most articulation he has. I don't like how this face doesn't really go on perfectly. Like, you can still see Joker's like head underneath it in a way. As far as accessories, he comes with a sword here that's still in the packaging. So instead of taking it out like I normally would, there it is. That's the sword Batman fights him with. And then he comes with two like arm extensions, which is really cool. So he has this axe one, which I kind of wanted to display him with. I don't know. I'm kind of worried just because, like I said, I don't want to move him too much. I don't want to articulate him a lot. I'm just worried about breaking him. But this does look sick, man. Lots of great detail. And the color on here is great, dude. They have like all this like texture on here that makes it look clay-like. This looks so sick. I love this. That nice axe there. And this figure is really tall, by the way. That's why he's barely in the frame. I'll move him back a little bit. That'll help. He's 13 inches tall, which is great. Now, here's another accessory he comes with, which is like his Joker hand. It's fairly long. Do all these articulate? They don't. The fingers don't. They can move, but they don't really move a lot. But this one, it is supposed to be like a bendy wire, which is pretty nice. What's crazy is this figure. I think this figure was only like $40 retail when it came out in the day. This figure, if it came out, would be like a HasLab, like $120 figure right now. You know, look at all of this detail, man. See, this is what we're missing on. You can see like you've got like those Joker fingies right there. Really is nice. And also you can see like a Joker like jacket on. If you haven't played the game, sorry I'm spoiling lots for you, but he's the Joker for half the game. So yeah, and then right here, let's take a look at this guy, man. This looks, oh my god, dude. I know I don't like this whole ice thing, but it looks sick. Dude, like, there's so much different in color. Like, it's not just blue on here. Like, it's clear blue crystals on this white texture, and then it's all on this giant clay-like figure. This looks so sick, man. Let's take a look here. Here's his face. Look at all of like these veins on the neck, all the striations, all his muscles, dude. That looks so cool. Wow. Got a nice six-pack, just like me. Look at all of this detail, man. I just, like, we don't get figures like this. Not for the price that this came out at. I just need lots of good texturing everywhere. I love this, man. And these white crystals are everywhere, and they look nice everywhere, man. I'm actually very excited about how cool these look. I really didn't love them. It would never stop me from wanting the figure because I needed him. But this looks so sick, man. Okay, I want to see. Trying to see. So I might put this axe here in this hand. I'm going to give it a try, and we're going to see how easy it is to pop out. Ooh, that's not easy. Come on. Maybe it's not supposed to. I think it's supposed to be in this hand. Yeah, okay. He's not getting his axe hand. It's too much. I'm really just scared about breaking this figure that I've been waiting 4 years for. Not 4 years. FOR years, because it's been about 10 years I've been waiting for this figure. Let me get down some of the figures in the collection just so we can do some comparisons, and I will be right back, guys. Well, here's Batman next to Clayface, and I'm upset. Batman sits at the front of my display. He's in the front. No figures are in front of him, and yet I moved him, only touched him, and 8 figures fell over. The Riddler's head fell off. Here's the head, so now I have to put that back on. Everyone fell over. Don't know how it happens. Doesn't make sense. It's just stupid. Anyway, here they are next to each other. I'm upset. God, I just giggled there, but I'm really like this display is so fragile. It just falls over for everything. That's why we haven't moved the Clayface slot. But here he is next to Joker and Batman. That's how big he is, and I cannot wait to get him in my display. Now there's plenty of room because half the display is falling over. I might see if he actually fits in the shelf. I wasn't too concerned about that, but it's just good to know. Now that I have the opportunity to try. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This figure means so much to me, and I would really appreciate it if you liked this video. Let me know how you think about it down in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a like. Do it all. Love you all. Peace out. And real quick, stick around. The video of me putting my display back together, putting Clayface in there finally, and having my display at its final rest until I buy a home. Anyway, guys, just go check out that. It should be coming out soon. Peace out. Like, look, it all fell over. Everyone fell over. There is... How? Batman was right here. All these figures were behind him. Anyway, we'll have fun putting this back together. Peace out, guys.